Hey everybody, welcome back. New update for everybody. We are updating our product warranties. Something that our community has brought up over the last couple months is the fact that our warranties are really short. And to be frank, when we first started doing this, it didn't really matter that the warranties were really short. One, because most issues would happen fairly early on. You know, manufacturing defects, people will find out about them, or if they need replacement parts, that they would figure that out as soon as they receive the machine. And second of all, because we've had a relatively good reputation on handling issues, the fact that the warranty was short didn't really matter to people. And in practice, because we would just send out replacement parts whether someone is outside of warranty or not, you know, that people didn't really have any major impact because the warranty was short. But I think, you know, besides the practical aspect of it, customers just simply expect longer warranties because that's the way that the industry is moving. And so we've done a deep dive analysis on what we know so far, what we've learned so far, talk about, we've discussed the, I guess, company culture aspect of how warranty and the engineering aspect play into what we promise to customers and what sort of expectations customers have now for their machines and what sort of service they expect. So yeah, I think overall our goal in the warranty in general and our engineering in general is, one, to make it so that our products are as reliable as possible. And second of all, when they're not, to minimize the disturbance and impact that we cause to customers. There's a couple things that we've done in the past that we will continue to do now. One of which is we provide the documentation and the open source files for the customers so that if they need to replace a part or something like that, they can identify it through our engineering documentation. And if they need to make replacement parts or order from other vendors, they can do that. Second of all, we put all the parts that are things that can break, and they need, if people want to buy spare parts or replacement parts, they can do that from our store. We offer that at a reasonable price. And we also keep stockpiles of replacement parts on hand to issue to customers. So yeah, overall, one, because the time span when most issues happen tend to be at the very beginning, our short warranty will still cover the majority of issues. And second of all, the cost of fixing the machine and the accessibility of the information to fix the machines is fairly accessible, which means that the overall cost impact of the customer is as low as possible as well. So I guess to say is like, we feel that typically it's easier for a customer to identify what the issue is and be able to get the part from us as quickly as possible, rather than having to jump through a bunch of hoops to get a warranty service, which is, I think, typical in the way that most North American companies handle warranty service. So yeah, our goal was just to like break the status quo and just make it as easy possible to fix the machines. It hasn't been really a point of contention until other companies have been like, oh, our warranties are really short, so they suck. But we don't suck. I think we need to just share with everybody the data that we have in terms of how we do the engineering and how we do the warranty, so that, and also just increase the warranties in general, so we can make our own point in that we uphold the quality of the products themselves, and we take the responsibility in making sure that we provide service for a long time. The first thing to share is that what the cost of replacement parts that we take on a month-to-month basis. And so from my calculation, it costs us about $1,300 to $1,500 a month in replacement parts for our whole ecosystem, which is about 0.35 of the machine sales. So if you were to take the average machine owner, 0.35 of the machine sales. So if you were to take the average machine owner, 0.35% of that cost of the machine would go into the replacement parts because of a material defect or a manufacturing defect. And because the majority of issues, whether or not customers are in or out of warranty, we do issue replacement parts for free. We just issue them for free because there's just no point in trying to do all the paperwork to charge someone. We don't expect the cost of the, if we were to increase the warranty length, to the cost of the replacement parts to change that much drastically. The other thing I want to bring up is kind of the cultural aspect of the warranty increase, because one thing that we should acknowledge is that us as a company have been a bit of a fly by the seat of our pants type of group. As you guys may know, we put a lot of time and effort into our engineering, a lot of time and effort to making the products as good as possible. But that also comes at the cost of maybe us not doing as much due diligence to make sure that we're stable and reliable as possible as well. And so I believe that the warranty change is also going to reflect in our culture. I think because as our machines and our products mature in the market, people just have higher standards for what those machines are, and people rely on them on different ways to make money and to provide support in their businesses. And so because those expectations are higher now, we also need to make sure that the engineering team also sets their expectations higher on the quality of the engineering that we provide as well. So one, why are we increasing the warranty? It'll provide more peace of mind to the customers. We can meet expected standards for the industry, and we can align with the high level of technical support that we already provide. In terms of the fundamental shifts for our engineering and the way that we approach things, one will be, do we engineer our products and our parts to last a long time? Do we have the resources available so that customers can be supported through their whole journey? And are we keeping track of all the things that we're learning over the years so that we can implement that learning into our future products? I believe that the length of the warranty that we provide is a reflection of our confidence in the product that we build. Besides the warranty stuff, there's a couple other things that we're working on now, one of which is to update the store with more replacement part availability. We have implemented stronger failure rate and analysis on the quality of the parts, looking at key places for the quality assurance, and just overall redesigning and re-engineering parts for improved quality. We've also sat down with the team to address what the purpose of the warranty is, one of which is an increased standard for durability, closer analysis on the longevity of the machine, redefining our confidence in our ability to produce the machines, as well as a culture of accountability so that we help the customers no matter where they are in the journey with the products. And lastly, what's the incentive here for us? We've also know that a lot of customers do not choose us because our warranty is short, and so we expect some financial uplift, or I guess like sales uplift, to come from us increasing the warranty. And that is also helpful because even if we increase the cost for us to have a longer warranty, which we don't expect to be by that much, even if we were to double the warranty period, even if we were to double the cost of our warranty support, we only need to sell maybe 2 or 3 machines per month to cover that cost. So I think it's a win-win for everyone because one, everyone gets a better peace of mind on knowing that their machines are going to last a long time, and second of all, more market share for us. So what's happening next? First of all of the machines that we sold in the past year, we will extend the warranty to be a year from when it arrived to your door. Machines that are in production now, they will also come with the 1-year warranty, and then all new machines will continue to have the 1-year warranty. We're also looking at all of the accessories and other products that we have and increasing warranties on a case-by-case basis as well. And if customers have had to pay out of pocket for warranty service that would have otherwise been covered by their warranty, if it had been longer, we will refund those customers or give them an equivalent store credit. So yeah, this policy change will be active on August 1st. And so if you had to get a replacement part from us and we had to pay for it out of your pocket, we will cover that cost for you. We will look through all our tickets and try to figure out who's done that and do that on your behalf. But if you don't hear from us in the next couple of weeks, feel free to reach out to us and then we'll help you out as well. Lastly, if you check out our blog, we have a lot of data analysis, but I want to share some of the things that we've learned. We took the last 60 days of tickets to see what sort of a warranty type service we needed to provide. And so in the last 60 days, we've had 68 incidents. And so by looking at all of those incidents and then looking at when those machines had arrived to the customer, we do see that the majority of issues do happen, or 60% of those issues happen in the first 120 days. And if we were to increase the warranty period to 1 year from 120 days, then we would capture 92.6% of the issues instead of 60.3%, which means that we take on the costs of more of those issues. We also identified the parts that cause the most amount of issues. One is for the controller, and then the second is for the motor and coupler, which make up 69% of the issues. And so naturally, we have been working on those two things to increase the quality and decrease the defect rate of those parts. So all in all, yes, maybe we have more warranty issues that we have to tackle, but because we know what is causing most of them, or 69% of them, if we fix those issues, then we just make the machine overall more reliable for everybody. So I think that's also a win-win. As you guys know, we have been working on the SLB EXT version 2 and the SLB Lite, which are better versions of the old controller. And we anticipate that the design, because it's more robust, we will see a decrease in those type of issues. We also are implementing higher levels of quality control and testing standards on those components so that we can reduce us shipping out bad controllers. In terms of the motor and the coupler stuff, we've implemented changes to our assembly process in-house so that moving on in the future, we will see less of those type of issues. And I think the other thing to say is that one thing that we should have done better is that when we had these issues, we kind of just chalked them up to be like, oh, this happens so infrequently. If it's like 1% or less, it just feels like a fluke. But when you have thousands and thousands of machines out there, even 1% of those issues is still like quite a few issues. And so changing from having more of this analysis on what's impacting our customers will definitely help just make the products better overall. So yeah, the warranty is getting increased. I hope everyone is happy, but I hope everyone is also happy that we're doing a better job in making sure that we don't need to use that warranty because we just make the products better. And that's the way it is. So yeah, that's a good update, I think. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, bye.